So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him.
And a header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Schneider. Bruno Fernandes can get it clear. Gattuso. Pull it.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Camavinga. Now it's Lopez. And he's definitely onside. Gattuso. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Great vision. Schneider. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Çalhanoğlu, a player who needs no introduction.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Serginho. Inter Milan
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now he's running away. Hullet. Oh, this is a great position. He's dealt with that really well. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Neymar. Gattuso. Roberto Carlos. And it's Sneijder. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland! Against the crossbar. He will be livid with himself. "15 minutes till half-time. Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Çalhanoğlu. Roberto Carlos. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hullet tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet, great ball if he can get there. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it. Bruno Fernandes. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, good finish! Inter are back in business! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Threads one in. And he's there to make the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro. Sneijder. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. It's Adriano! And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Second period then underway. Lopez. And the ball is out of play. Vermi looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United leading now. Chance here to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Camavinga. Oh, he's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's burst. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes clears it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. Just 1 minute now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's beaten the last man. And he's there to get it away. That is good alertness. Gattuso. Inter Milan have a free kick. Roberto Carlos.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Adriano! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Numero 18. Ibrahimovic.
Neymar clears without hesitation.
Numero 13. Lasciano il campo.
That's a
per
throw.
il numero 4. Javier Zanetti. Il numero 11. Il numero 32. Il numero 7. Ronaldinho.
Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Rivaldo. Real chance! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
He is through here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
It's hit the upright. It's a goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Kamavinga! And it's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gattuso is there, and he can get that clear. Vieri. And the counter is on. He's got away. It's Vieri! Nakata. And it's Kamavinga. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Baresi, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, this couldn't have happened to...
Just the keeper in his way! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's there's the shot! Off the post! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a sharp pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll try from distance! Totti tries to pass it through. Shifted upfield. Adriano is herring after that one. And this is Hullet. And that is masterful defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Modric. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Totti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still goalless. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to play it through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Duke makes a dash for it. And he's intervened well there. Baresi. And that interception was most necessary. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And we have liftoff! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Guardiola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement.
Duff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at... Oh, he's one-on-one! He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish! They are purring, truly purring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
It's Adriano! He lifts the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control. This possibly the last play of the half. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Inter really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Inter Milan looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. Back on the way then. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hullet tries to clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Hullet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see him. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Verona still making a fight of this. Cannavaro. Verona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Shevchenko.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shevchenko. Eto'o. And here's Kagawa. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Adriano. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Here comes the cross. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Adriano! Oh, almost a sixth!
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And smartly reclaimed. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Eto'o. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ibrahimovic going after that. And he was quick to react. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's worked it through. He's beaten the last man. And it's been hooked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Baresi.
minuti di recupero.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the shot! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Manchester United appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive...
Shot at goal! Well, there's the clearance. Kokchu. And he's in on goal, shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He has found the way, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Adriano gets flagged offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's rising! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, well played. And he can thump it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rivaldo. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Marquinhos. This is a promising build-up. And here's Ibrahimovic. That is good strength. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! It's a goal! Inter are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Edmilson. He won't be happy with that one. Davids. And this is Rivaldo. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lopez. Now it's Mbappe. Rivaldo, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ibrahimovic. And this is Adriano. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted. Serginho. Kupchu. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Neymar. Pull it. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking to play him in. And he's there to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace, and it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, played right into his path. It's Rivaldo! Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Inter Milan leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Mbappe. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's a fine challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
2 added minutes has been
And the
indicated.
whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rivaldo. Oh, super find. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Neymar. He's beaten the last man. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post. And that is well cleared. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Inter Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Inter Milan leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Back on the way then. Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And it's Lopez. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And now as good a time as any to pull level. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Fermin. Spread to the right. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Silvestre cuts out the pass. Now it's Lopez. Cannavaro with the clearance. That has not gone well. Fermin. 60 minutes played. Kukçu.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's made its way to him. And this is Rivaldo. And it's played into the middle. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Messi.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Serginho. Kukçu. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Well-timed, excellent interception. And they're back on the ball again. That's good running with the ball. It's played through for him, and he's managed to get free.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That pass has been well intercepted. Adriano. Now he's running away. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos. And they can counter here. Silvestre gets it clear. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Fermin. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field,
Mbappe
number
has
22,
found the net here, of course.
Van Nistelrooy.
He's
Number
picked his way
8,
through.
Fiore.
Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
Inter Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Serginho's cross. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's there to clear it. That's a good ball out wide. In by Messi. And it's hoisted clear. Quality ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Two added minutes has been indicated.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Roberto Carlos delivers. Garcia claims it. Safe hands. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he's lost his man here. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good... Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He is through here. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Roberto Carlos. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's worked it through. That's a good... Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
After 17 minutes is number 7,
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Chips it through. That has been cut short. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. This looks promising. Davids is one of those players. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Tries to pass it through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Schneider. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There they go, hunting again.
Van Dijk has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bergomi Now it's Lewandowski. Davids. And this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Davids proves too strong. Modric. And it's Eto'o. And it's been played through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they've got a throw. Another throw-in. Koundé makes a move down the right. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That looks a decent ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Well read, nice interception. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Aims beyond the defence. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Messi. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Inter Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Back underway then. Gerrard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Eto'o. That's going wide left. In with the challenge. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Eto'o succumbs to the pressure. Schneider. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Eto'o. Davids. Decent chance! Fantastic from Davids!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan have their lead. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get rid.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good take in a good area. He has found a way through. Koundé can clear it away. And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! And he's there to clear it. Searching pass he's played there. And he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way. And the cross comes in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Inter Milan now in a position. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Koundé has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Rijkaard. Ah, he's given it away. And he's got away from it. Adriano! Oh, it's come off the upright. Played into space. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rui Costa. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically... Could be danger here! Looking for the run. And the keeper takes decisive action. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Opts for safety. He's shifting through the gears here. Closing in on goal. Knocks it into space. And here's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And Dijk gets it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Shevchenko. Number
Ronaldinho.
5. Number 8.
And this is Rui Costa. And the shot!
Number 23.
And that is doing no harm at
Coming
all.
on the field, number 19, Lee Canyon. Number 17, Vadio.
So we have
Number
further
21,
activity on the bench here.
McAllister.
Well, his stamina was called into
Number
question then,
22,
but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart
Substitution
and
in
the effort he
progress.
put in. He was very willing,
Substitution
though,
on the
not
field.
quite able.
Number 15, Rijkaard. Coming on the field
Roberto
is
Carlos.
number 4,
Roberto Carlos
Alexander
venturing
Arnold.
down the left.
There will be 5 minutes.
Oh, that's
added time.
fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. Shot, surely! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Vieri really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as...
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute... So that's it, it is all over. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific...